Elfenlied, which is an anime.
Elfenlied?
Yeah, it's one of the ones I haven't seen yet, actually. I haven't watched that one yet. I do watch a lot of anime. So he is mid-range late game. I'll play first. And I am really fast aggro. Well, kind of mid-range aggro. Ooh, this looks pretty bad.
Victor.
This is a super iffy hand to keep.
Victor. Just Victor. Draw again. He has more cards than you.
I think I need to draw again. I just need to be more aggressive. All right, this is fine. So turn 2, Emberleaf Duelist. Kind of a big deal in this matchup because he wants to go mid to late game, and I need to win in the beginning of the game. And he is also mulling to 6, which is good for me. Mulling to 5, which is also good for me. Yeah, that was a really iffy mull choice there. I hate mulling to begin with. So, but 2 resources and that, like, not at hardly any plays in that hand. Yeah, that kind of made it a bad hand to have there. I wouldn't say that this is that much better, but it's at least playable. So, one more resource, we can play the Fury Seeker, which is reasonably good. We also get a card draw with this hand compared to the other hand, so that also can help out when we need to get some more aggression going. See, he's got a turn 2 Death Mask, which is pretty awesome for him, especially given that he's wild. I'm not feeling too great about this match. Oh, answers my guy with a Scorch right off the bat. It's not looking great for me in this match already. Yeah, the Death Mask can really puts that on the right guy, and that can really hose me. If he plays a guy this turn, I might need to just staggering blast that Death Mask so he doesn't get the ability on something else, because if he does, it's a huge issue. That's a huge issue. So I think we're actually going to aggressively staggering blast this one-off Death Mask Assailant. We probably don't have that many targets anyways for staggering blast in this deck, so this should be an okay choice to make here. Because I'm staggering blasting, I'm not going to draw a card because I wouldn't be able to play it. I mean, there's no other thing I would want to do there because I really don't want him to throw that ability where it gives things unblockable if they're really, they have a lot of strength. I don't want to have to deal with that. Cycles a Larch to get a shard, which means he has got something big in his hand, so he's trying to get to those bigger drops. So that's also something to think about here. Boomsmith I might want to save, so I'm actually going to go ahead and draw a card here. And yes, we will play the Chimera Guard Fallen. That's a reasonably good play, and then we can actually throw his ability on the Fury Seeker, maybe, and get a lot of damage in next turn, possibly, depending on how big this drop is here. Is that 5 resources possibly here? Yep, 5 resources is a lot for him. Night Sky Stargazer. I think I just go Fury Seeker swing. Yeah, we got the Pride's Fall is amazing in this matchup. That's going to take care of something that's going to end up being problematic. So we'll just swing with the Fury Seeker here. He can't really, there's nothing in set 3 for 1. There's no tricks really that he can play that I can think of, at least, for 1. So that was a pretty safe swing there. And then next turn we can Chimera Guard and make this guy even bigger. If he plays something big, we've got Pride's Fall. I feel really good right now. He's got his 7/7 in hand. He can't play it yet, so we do have to be aware of that. If he pumps his guy, I can respond with the Pride's Fall. We're going to go ahead and throw this ability over here. Swing through, and I can Boomsmith in my second main phase his guy to get rid of him, because this guy's already done his job. But 10 damage is a lot there. That's fine. Deal the damage, and we'll Boomsmith his guy away. Boomsmith doesn't have a lot of targets anyways. And we'll have Pride's Fall maybe next turn for his big drop, and hopefully we can just finish things out strong with the Fury Seeker here. Or as Elliot calls him, the crazy guy. Yeah, Ruby and Wild probably doesn't have a lot of answers other than just putting a really big body in front of this guy. So I feel pretty... Yes. Sweet. Fury Seeker. Taking it there.
What time is it?
What time is it? It's time to play some Hex, Elliot. That's what time it is.
No, the watch this. What's the watch thing? No.
Alright.
I think it's 4 o'clock. Look on the watch.
Elliot, I'm busy right now. You're getting in the way. I have to take my time to make these choices, okay?
Make your choice.
That's right. Make our choices, right, Joshua?
I'm going to...
Yes, we want Conspirators here. We're going to trade Conspirators for Ambush Guide. And I think that's the only choice I really want to make here. I could pick up First Blood, but I feel like he's going to have a lot of good blockers for it anyways. So let's just do it that way, I think. That should work.
Is this the last one?
It depends, Elliot. If I win, it's the last one that I'll be playing. If I lose, then I got one more round to do. Okay? So that's why we gotta focus. Okay? Gotta focus. We'll say this is okay. We got the Shard Ward, which could turn out pretty well for us. We got a Ashwood Blade Master, which could handle a lot of his really big drops if he doesn't have an answer for it. Creepy Conspirators can fix a lot of problems if he drops that if he drops the Death Mask Assailant again on us. So need to draw some shards here. There we go. That's good. Good to see that shard there. And we'll get Blade Master. Oh, he's cycling, which means he needs those shards. So he isn't flooded. That means he may be stifled on resources, which is really good because he's a ramp kind of a deck, being in Wild. You know, typically he's going to play a lot of really big drops. So early Blade Master, and then we can start pumping this guy up on the swings. He's gonna Rights. He picks up a Death Mask, gets bigger, and a Rotroot Enchanter gets bigger. Rotroot could be an issue for us. Rotroot Enchanter could be a big issue. Looks like we're on par to make it to this Fury Seeker. We also have Creepy Conspirators to take down that Rotroot. Bashir is probably not too much of an issue for us. So if he blocks, we will pump our guy. Otherwise, second main phase. Which we'll probably pump our guy no matter what. So we'll see. Swing. See if he blocks. He shouldn't block here. I think I want to... Okay, he's going to do that. And I'll pump my guy. And he might have some sort of a buff here. No. Yeah, I'm not sure why he made that block. That seemed interesting. Maybe that was a play mistake, I think. I have to think that's a play mistake for him. I don't really want to play Conspirators just yet. Now I kind of want to. Unfortunately, I need to have a Necrotic in play in order for it to work. And I don't have one right now. So we'll do this. We'll play Chimera Guard Fallen. And we'll call it a turn here. Yeah, we'll just call that a good turn. That's fine. So he's successfully stopped our advance. Now we can shard ward and block this guy, but not kill him, so that's not really a good play. I think I just want to Fury Seek. Oh, he gets our shard ward to save our guy from the staggering blast. That seems pretty important. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we want to prevent that. We gotta stop that damage. We gotta save this guy. It's a big deal. It's lucky that we had resources up for that shard ward. Very lucky. The Fury Seeker doesn't match up well against the Rotroot Enchanter. Even with that, that ends up being a trade. I'll take 4 here. If I could Creepy Conspirators his guy, though, that would definitely be advantageous. I can Conspirators his guy. Ow!
Sorry.
Be careful. If you're not interested, you need to go somewhere else. Do you understand? Why don't you get down? Alright. Alternatively, I could Conspirators my own guy and then get his ability on 2 different things. And take some damage instead. Yeah, let's just Conspirators here. I just want to get debuff that guy a bit. Take him down a notch. Unfortunately, I don't have a block here, so I'll take 3 damage here. I mean, I could black... Yeah, it's really not... Oh, he got my guy. That's unfortunate. Well, at least next turn we can Fury Seeker swing through. Predator Prey. Well, that's rude. He should have Predator Preyed this guy, though. Just my opinion. He Predator Preyed the wrong guy. This guy already did his job, and he's not really that much of a threat. This guy's a threat. So now I know that I'm free and clear to play the Fury Seeker and then swing through and do all kinds of damage here. It's because he doesn't have any resources anyways, so I do a lot more damage than he does. Nine seems like a lot. Oh, it's 2 turns. Now, you can play a 7/7 here, which would definitely stop me. Yeah, that stops me in my tracks. So that's a problem. Luckily, I have a guy a blocker for his 5/5 now. I don't think I want to trade my Fury Seeker for his Giganosaur. Oh, but Deadeye Slicer fixes this issue. So I just do this and give him Swift Strike, and now that issue is not as much of a problem. And now I have chump blockers for his 7/7. Got 4 resources. I could draw a card here. So we'll see what happens. He's got 0 resources. He shouldn't have an answer here. He might chump block here just to save damage. Yeah, that's fine. That's good for me. That puts me ahead. I don't think... I have 1 more 5-drop in the deck. No, I don't. I don't have any 5-drops, so it's safe to do this here. And we get Staggering Blast. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess I'll play my Boomsmith. No, I won't. I'll just play the Staggering Blast. That's unfortunate. Oh well. That doesn't really do anything. Oh well. The Benvolio issues, right? Some of the problems with Benvolio. So if he swings, he's free and clear for me to kill him. I can Boomsmith that guy, that chump blocker away. Gilded Lyre. Lear. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by attacking troop this turn. Exhaust a troop you control to do it, though, and it cost him 2. So I'll have to Boomsmith this guy. Is he going to swing with the 7/7? Seems kind of bad if he does, because then I just Boomsmith this guy. He'll have to respond to my Boomsmith here. I'll take 7. I mean, I guess he could have pumped his guy for the win there, so maybe I should have blocked. Let's see what we draw into here. It doesn't do anything. So if he doesn't exhaust his thing to stop my guy, then this is good games. He needs to exhaust in response here. Okay, well that should be a good game here. Swing and swing. And that should be enough. Yeah, he needed to exhaust in response. He could have done it too. I don't know why he didn't, so I feel like there's a play mistake there.